Welcome back, Alpha audience. You've been through the trenches, you've seen the darkness, and you've fought the battles that others could never dream of facing. And today, we gather here because you've done something that many people will never have the courage to do. You've exposed their lies, you've pulled the curtain back from their false narratives, and shattered the illusions they spent so long building. You've shown the world their true face, and now they are running in panic. They never thought this day would come, but it has. And it is because of you. What you've done is not a small thing. What you've done is not for the faint of heart. Exposing lies, especially the kind of lies that these people have woven, is not something everyone can do. It takes courage, it takes strength, it takes an understanding that the truth, no matter how ugly it might be, is the only weapon that matters in the end. You've seen through their deception, and you've chosen not to look away. The world might try to shut you up, silence you, but they cannot take away the power that the truth gives you. They can't erase what you've seen and what you've revealed. They're running in panic because they never thought anyone would expose them. They thought they had the world figured out. They thought they could keep their grip on everything, pulling strings and manipulating everything behind the scenes. They thought they were untouchable, that their lies were so deep and so intricately woven that no one could unravel them. But you've shown them that even the deepest lies can be destroyed. Even the most complex webs of deceit can be shattered by a single truth, and that truth is you. You are the catalyst for their downfall. You are the one they never expected to rise up. Understand this, my Alpha audience. You are a force of nature. You've disrupted their world, and now they are scrambling to protect themselves. They don't know how to react. They never prepared for this. They were too arrogant, too comfortable in their power to see that someone like you would ever rise against them. Now they're running. They're panicking. They're throwing everything they have at you, trying to discredit you, trying to tear you down, trying to cover up their tracks. But it's too late. The truth is out. You've exposed them, and there is no going back for them. They can run, they can hide, but they will never be able to outrun the consequences of their actions. The panic they're feeling right now is not just fear of being caught. It's the fear of being exposed for what they truly are. They've built their lives on lies, on manipulation, on deceit. And now they are watching as the walls they've so carefully constructed begin to crumble. The foundation they thought was solid is cracking beneath them, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. The people they once controlled are starting to wake up. They're starting to see through the smoke and mirrors, and they're beginning to question everything. And you are the one who has made them do that. You are the one who has forced them into this position. But do not be fooled, my audience, because this panic they are feeling is not just a sign of weakness. It is also a sign of their desperation. These are not people who are going to go down without a fight. You've exposed their lies, yes, but now they will do everything in their power to make sure you are silenced. They will try to smear your name. They will try to turn people against you. They will stop at nothing to discredit you and take back control of the narrative. But they are not prepared for the strength you possess. They are not prepared for the fire that burns inside of you. Because you are not just any person. You are someone who stands by the truth, no matter what the cost. And that makes you unstoppable. They know that, deep down. They know that if they push you too far, they might lose everything. The lies they've built their empire on will collapse, and they will be left with nothing but the wreckage of their own deception. And that's why they're panicking, because they see the storm coming, and they know they can't outrun it. But here's the thing they don't understand. You are the storm. You are the force that will tear through their lies, and there is no stopping you. You've already proven that. So what happens now? What happens now that the truth has been revealed? and they are running in panic. Now is the time for you to stand firm. Now is the time for you to hold your ground. You've done the hardest part already. You've exposed the lies. You've shattered their false image. The next step is to stand tall, to keep moving forward, and to show the world that you are not afraid. You've seen the darkness, you've walked through it, and you've come out the other side stronger for it. You've faced the storm, and now it's time to let the storm rage. You see, their panic is not just a sign of fear. It is a sign that they are losing control. They thought they could silence you. They thought they could make you bow down. But they have underestimated you. They've underestimated your strength, your resilience, your unwavering commitment to the truth. They've underestimated the power that lies within you. And now they are paying the price. But make no mistake, there will be resistance. There will be obstacles. There will be people who try to convince you to back down. People who will try to make you doubt yourself. They will say that the truth doesn't matter, that it's easier to just go along with the lies. But you've seen the truth. You've exposed it for all to see. And you will not back down. You will not be swayed. You will keep pushing forward, no matter how hard they try to stop you. Because you know something they will never understand. The truth is more powerful than any lie. The truth will always prevail, no matter how hard they fight against it. They may run in panic now, but soon enough, they will realize that their lies are no match for the truth you've exposed. The world will see them for what they truly are, and no amount of panic will be able to stop that. You've set the stage, you've lit the fire, and now it's time for the world to burn with the truth. So what do you do now as they run in panic? You rise higher than ever before. You hold your head up, you stand tall, and you let them see the power of the truth you carry. You let them know that no matter how much they try to destroy you, no matter how much they try to tear you down, you will never stop. You will never back down. You are the force that will bring their empire of lies crashing to the ground. And when the dust settles, when the smoke clears, they will be left standing in the ruins of their own deception. They will be left to face the consequences of their actions. But you will stand victorious. You will stand as a testament to the power of truth, the strength of conviction, and the unwavering resolve that comes from exposing the lies that others thought they could hide forever. So, let them run. Let them panic. Because you know the truth, and that truth is unstoppable. Keep pushing forward. Keep standing tall, and know that you have already won. The lies they built their world on have already crumbled, and now there is no going back for them. They are running in panic because they know they are finished. You, on the other hand, are just getting started. You've exposed their lies, and now you will watch as they fall. Let them run, but know this: they cannot outrun the truth, and the truth is on your side. They cannot outrun the truth. No matter how fast they run, no matter how many lies they tell, no matter how deep they dig their holes, the truth will find them. The truth is relentless. It doesn't tire, it doesn't fade, and it cannot be erased by any amount of manipulation, fear, or distraction. You see, when you expose the lies, when you shine a light in the darkest corners of their deception, the truth becomes a beacon, and that beacon will guide you. It will push you forward while they run in circles, trying to find a way to escape the consequences of their actions. And as they run, as they scramble to patch the holes you've torn in their carefully constructed walls, you must remember that you have something they will never have. You have integrity. You have conviction. You have the courage to stand tall in the face of adversity, to speak the truth even when the world tries to silence you. When they see you standing there, unbroken and unwavering, they will realize just how powerless they truly are in the face of the truth. They may think they can bury it. They may think they can drown it out with their manipulation and lies. But what they don't understand is that truth is like water. It seeps through cracks. It flows into the deepest places, and no matter how hard they try to block it, it will always find a way through. It will rise to the surface. It will be seen. And in the end, no amount of power or influence will stop it from coming to light. The truth is unstoppable, and you are the living proof of that. Now, let me tell you something that might shake you to your core. The people running in panic, the ones who once controlled the narrative, they are scared of you. They are terrified of the power you hold. They know that their lies were the foundation of their entire existence. They built their empire on deception, on manipulation, on bending the truth to suit their needs. And now, because of you, that foundation is crumbling. And they know that they can't rebuild it. They know that their time is running out. When someone spends their life hiding behind a mask, when they've made their fortune or achieved their power by creating false identities, false narratives, and false realities, the truth becomes a threat, unlike anything they've ever faced. Because once the truth is out, they can never go back to the way things were. They can never deceive the world with the same ease they once did. The game has changed, and they know it. But do not be fooled into thinking that they will go down without a fight. These people, the ones who once held the power, the ones who thought they could control everything, they will try everything they can to keep their grip. They will try to intimidate you. They will try to manipulate those around you. They will even try to turn the truth against you. They will use every trick in the book to create confusion, to sow doubt, and to make you question yourself. But you must stay firm. You must stand tall, because you know, deep in your bones, that the truth is with you. They cannot stand against you forever. They can run, they can try to hide, but eventually they will realize that there is no escaping what's coming for them. The walls they've built are already starting to crumble, and there's no fixing them. The lies they've told have already been exposed, and there's no way to undo the damage. Now, let's take a moment to understand why they are running in panic. You see, when you expose someone's lies, it's not just a matter of telling the truth. It's not just about revealing what's hidden. It's about stripping away the very foundation of their power. Lies are like a currency in the world they've built. They use them to control, to manipulate, to keep others beneath them. And when those lies are exposed, their power evaporates. They no longer have control. The foundation that once held them up is now a pile of rubble beneath their feet. And they know that if the world realizes what they really are, if the truth spreads far and wide, they will have nothing left. This is why they are running in panic, because they've lost their shield. They've lost their weapon. They've lost their very sense of control. And when a person loses control, when they are exposed for what they truly are, their fear can become a dangerous thing. You've seen it before. People who are backed into a corner, people who have nowhere else to turn, will do anything to protect themselves, even if it means taking others down with them. But remember, you've already won. They've already lost. The moment you exposed the truth, the moment you shattered their falsehoods, they lost their power. No matter how much they scream, no matter how much they claw at the walls, they cannot put the pieces back together. The truth is out, and it's a force that can't be undone. But it's also important to remember that your journey isn't over. Just because the truth is out there, just because you've exposed their lies, doesn't mean that the fight is over. The people who once thrived in the shadows of deception will not go down without a struggle. They will fight back in ways you may not expect. But here's the thing. Their fight is a desperate one. It is a fight born out of fear, born out of the knowledge that they have already lost. The panic they're experiencing is not just a reaction to the truth. It's the recognition that they are powerless to stop what is already unfolding. They can resist, they can try to push back, but in the end, the truth will win. You've already seen this play out before. You've seen how people fight for survival, how they'll do anything to protect their secrets. But the truth is, like a flood, and when it starts to pour, there's nothing they can do to stop it. It will wash away everything in its path. It will strip away the lies, expose the corruption, and leave nothing behind but the raw reality. And that reality is that they cannot outrun what they've done. They cannot outrun their actions. They cannot outrun the truth. And as long as you stand firm, as long as you refuse to back down, they will continue to crumble. So what do you do now? Now is the time to stay focused. Now is the time to be vigilant. The truth has been exposed, but there are still battles to fight. There are still people who will try to twist the narrative, who will try to bring you down. But you must stay true to yourself. You must remember why you started this journey in the first place. You exposed their lies not for your own benefit, not to gain power, but because the truth matters. The truth is more important than any short-term victory. The truth is the foundation of everything. And now that you've seen it, now that you've let it out, you cannot go back. They will try to discredit you. They will try to convince the world that you are the liar. They will try to twist your words and manipulate the situation. But do not falter. Do not bend to their pressure. Stay strong. Stand tall. You have already exposed their lies, and now the world will see them for who they truly are. No matter how hard they fight, no matter how much they try to tear you down, the truth is on your side, and the truth will always prevail. In the end, you are the one who will emerge victorious, because you are the one who chose to stand by the truth, even when it wasn't easy, even when it wasn't easy, even when it meant facing down the darkness, even when it meant walking a path that was filled with obstacles and dangers. You chose the truth, and that choice has made all the difference. The lies they tried to use to control you have been exposed. The power they once held is slipping through their fingers. And you, my friend, are the one who made it happen. So let them run. Let them panic. Because they can never outrun the truth. And the truth, my friend, is your greatest weapon. It is the thing that will carry you forward. It is the thing that will see you through to the end. And when the dust settles, when the smoke clears, you will stand tall as the one who brought their empire of lies to the ground. You will stand victorious because you chose to fight for what is real, for what is right, for what matters. And nothing, no matter how hard they try, can ever take that away from you. That truth, that power, that strength of character, it is now etched into the very fabric of who you are. And no matter how much they attempt to corrupt your legacy, no matter how hard they claw at your reputation, the truth will always be your shield and your sword. They will try to cast you aside. They will try to erase the impact you've made, but they will fail. They will fail because what you've done, what you've revealed, is eternal. It's a force they will never be able to fight. They will try to use every tactic in the book to undermine you, but you have already witnessed the truth unravel their lies. You have already seen the cracks appear in their facades. It's too late for them to pretend that they are untouchable. It's too late for them to act as if their twisted narrative can survive. Every lie you exposed, every mask you tore down, every falsehood you unmasked, adds another brick to the fortress of truth you've constructed around yourself. The walls that once protected their deception are crumbling to dust beneath the weight of your courage. And they can do nothing but watch as it all falls apart. But let us not deceive ourselves into thinking that they will not retaliate. Desperate people do desperate things, and the truth is a threat, a violent storm to those who have spent their lives hiding in the shadows of deceit. Their panic as chaotic as it may seem, will inevitably turn into a reaction that you must be prepared for. They will fight. They will attempt to drag you down with them. They will try to paint you as the villain in a story that you, in fact, revealed them to be the true antagonist. You may already feel the pressure mounting. You may already feel the weight of their lies crashing down on your shoulders, trying to pull you back into the murky waters where you once walked. But let me tell you, there is no power in their lies anymore. There is no strength in their deceptions. The more they fight, the more they expose themselves for what they truly are. The more they push against the tide of truth, the more they will drown in their own falsehoods. They cannot withstand the full force of truth's wrath. And you, my friend, are the one who wields it. It may seem overwhelming, I know. The responsibility of holding the truth, especially one that has such profound consequences, can weigh heavy on even the strongest shoulders. But you have already shown that you have the strength to carry it. You've already proven that you have the resilience to not only stand against their lies, but to expose them for the world to see. You've chosen the hardest path, but you've also chosen the one that leads to freedom. You may wonder, in moments of doubt, whether the truth was worth the cost. You may question whether the damage it caused to your life, to your relationships, to your reputation was worth it. But I can tell you this, there is no price too high for the truth. There is no sacrifice too great when it comes to standing in the light of what is real, of what is right. You have traded the comfort of living in a world of illusion for the power that comes with walking in the light. And that is the choice that will define you for the rest of your life. People will say things, they will judge, they will throw stones from the safety of their ignorance. They will scream from their corners, convinced that they have all the answers, convinced that they understand the world better than you ever could. But the truth has a power they cannot fathom. They cannot silence it. They cannot distort it. They cannot manipulate it. The truth has its own force, its own voice, and it will speak for you, even when you feel weary. It will stand tall when you feel like you cannot. It will give you the strength to keep moving forward when all you want to do is retreat into the shadows. You must remember this in the moments when you feel small, in the moments when the pressure of their panic and the weight of their lies feels too heavy to carry. The truth is with you. It has always been with you. And as long as you stay grounded in it, as long as you refuse to compromise on your values, no force, no matter how powerful, can ever take it from you. The panic you see in their eyes, the desperate moves they make to try and discredit you, it's all a testament to the strength of what you've done. You made them afraid. You made them realize that they are not invincible. They are not untouchable. They are not beyond the reach of accountability. They are terrified because you have stripped away their power, their armor, and left them exposed for the world to see. And in their exposure, they will try to manipulate the narrative to suit their needs. They will try to rewrite history to bend the truth in their favor. But this is where your resolve comes in. This is where you stand unyielding, unshaken by their threats, undeterred by their desperate attempts to pull you back into their web. You know the truth, and that truth is a force that cannot be denied. It will break through the walls they have built around themselves. It will tear down the false identities they have created for themselves. And in the end, it will destroy them, just as it has already destroyed the lives of so many who came before them. This is not a battle that you will lose. This is not a fight that you will walk away from empty-handed. They may try to shame you. They may try to make you feel guilty for exposing them. They may try to convince the world that you are the one who is wrong, that you are the one who is guilty of the very things they have done. But let me remind you, a liar always tries to make the truth bearer seem like the one who is in the wrong. It's the oldest trick in the book. But the truth has a way of silencing lies, of exposing them for the shallow, weak creations they are. When the lies are exposed, when the narrative is rewritten, those who have lived in the comfort of deceit will be left in the dust, while those who chose to stand by the truth will rise, and rise with unparalleled strength. Now look forward. Don't look back to where they are scrambling and panicking. Don't dwell on the fear they are projecting. It is their fear that makes them dangerous, not their power. Remember this always. Fear is a weapon of the weak. It is a weapon of those who are desperate to protect what little they have left. But it is a weapon that only has power when you allow it to control you. Do not let their fear seep into your soul. Do not let their panic take root in your mind. You are the one in control now. You are the one who holds the truth. You are the one who has already exposed their lies. The only thing they can do now is try to rebuild what's left of their crumbling empire. Try to patch up the holes you've torn open. But they will never succeed. They will never rebuild what was destroyed. Because, my friend, once the truth has been revealed, it cannot be erased. It cannot be undone. It cannot be buried under any amount of fear, manipulation, or control. You have exposed them for what they truly are, and you will watch as they continue to unravel in the face of the truth. And as they crumble, as they fight against the inevitability of their downfall, you will rise. You will rise, not because you are perfect, not because you are immune to the struggles ahead, but because you have chosen the most powerful weapon available to you. You have chosen truth. No one can take that from you. And no matter how much they try, no matter how much they scream, no matter how much they twist and turn in panic, you will remain unshaken. The truth will always stand, and so will you. In the end, they can never take away the truth you've uncovered. The lies they built their power on are crumbling, and no matter how hard they try to fight, the truth will always prevail. You've exposed the darkness, and in doing so, you've proven that no force, no matter how powerful, can stand against it. Stay strong, stay resolute, and keep moving forward, because the truth is your greatest weapon, and with it, you are unstoppable.